Hey guys, Sean with Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. Got another one of these hot news for you. This is one that's actually just coming out. I remember seeing some of these at SEMA. The theme last year was all of the cast wheel companies were gonna be getting into the forged world and start bringing out their forged wheels to you guys. And I think we're gonna see a lot of that at SEMA again this year. And this was one of the ones that I remember hearing about. I don't know that we came across it. I don't think we did a hot new on any of the sizes. But we've got it for you today. This is the M0401 and it's made by Moto Metal. You might know the infamous Moto Metal 962. You can appear that right here. I think that's where everybody kind of knows the Moto Metal from. But this is gonna be their forged wheels. So that's their cast lineup, poured in a mold, you end up with a wheel. This is their forged, you end up with the puck, you press it into the wheel, and then you come through and CNC all the details. So this is gonna be a mirror polished finish, so it's all gonna be polished, both the faces, inside, and the entire lip. And it's a 22 by 12 wide, -44 offset. So the lip size on that bad boy, gonna be about 5 5/8. So not a crazy deep lip wheel, especially for a forged wheel. And the reason it appears is because these spokes come out and they kind of bridge out rather than going straight down like a lot of the forged wheels you'll see trying to get that big lip wheel look. But I think they're going for more of this bendy spoke look, which is causing some of that, probably a ½ inch of that lip to be eaten up. So it's about, you know, just over 5.5 inches. I'm gonna measure it one more time. Yeah, just over 5 5/5. So it's gonna still have a pretty good sized lip on it, but not what we typically see in the forged wheels. And then you'll see some of the characteristics. They've got the Moto Metal forged right in the front lip of the wheel. And then it's gonna be a complete split spoke design. And then they've got milling all inside of here, kind of step this down. This would be a pretty easy wheel to keep clean. Maybe a little bit in those corners, but for the most part, it should actually be a pretty easy polishing job to keep it cleaned up. And there's not any sharp corners. You can get a full finger in that ridge all the way around. So that should not be a problem. As far as finishes, you're gonna have this mirror polished finish. And then there's also the black finish. And I believe they leave the edges milled. Yep. So it's gonna be a gloss black face, gloss black barrel. You'll have this milled out, and then you'll have all of the windows and all of the split spokes milled inside of those. And then it looks like, yeah, and then, you know, this bigger surface here. So that really pops out. It almost looks like there's an inner lip on the wheel that pops out. So there's gonna be only 2 finishes. As far as sizes, you're gonna get a 20 by 10, and then you'll have the 20s, the 22s, and the 24s, all in 12 wides and 14 wides. With the 14 wide, I'm sure -76 offset. Let me just make sure. The 10 wide is gonna be a -18, and this one -44, like I said, yeah, and then -76 on all the 14 wides. So I'm betting that 14 wide is gonna have about a 7.5 inch lip, 7 3/4 inch lip on that one. Whew. Like most of the forged wheels, you're gonna see that it's an exposed lug nut. I have not seen a covered cap forged wheel. I'm assuming that they're all gonna come out with the exposed lug nuts because the spike lug nuts are so popular and they really pop on a forged wheel like this. Now, because I said like these spokes come out, this will be a little bit more of a shallow spike lug nut set as far as how they set in there, but it'll definitely make that wheel pop a little bit, whether you went with the chrome or the black to kind of offset the color. And you'll see the Moto Metal on the cap is also black. And then they did a real clean kind of mirror plastic chrome cap on it. I feel like I forgot one thing. Did I forget something, Dom? Oh, I did forget one thing, price. So what I'm gonna do from today forward, and I wanna talk about a little giveaway. What I'm gonna do from today forward is I'm basically gonna compare the price of cast wheels against themselves and the price of forged wheels against themselves. Because these wheels are coming in around 22 by 12, -44. You're under that $3,000 mark, and then when you start to package them up, we can give an even better deal and get closer to that like $2,500 mark as a package deal when you add some of the tires, you know, with some of the savings. So that's gonna definitely put the Moto Metal Forge towards the bottom and the lower cost end of pricing when you're talking about forged wheels, especially a 22x12. So I would put them at the lower cost for forged wheels, and I'm thinking that's what they're coming out with, is trying to be the most competitively priced when you get into the forged stuff. So that is their pricing. And then the black ones, you're gonna pay more for, because obviously there's more finishing involved. 22x12, you're just under 3,500 bucks on those, right around that $3,000 mark when you start packaging it up. So you'll be close on that one to the $3,000 mark, which is pretty competitive for a wheel. And like I said, it's gonna be that gloss black. So that is it. Remember, this is episode number 94, and at episode 100, we're gonna give away something cool. I'm not gonna tell you what yet. You're gonna have to wait for episode 100. Peace.